In Siberia's deadliest cold, a lone Yakut hunter faces a beast weighing more than a truck on a day when the temperature sinks to minus 71 degrees. Out here, survival isn't learned, it's inherited. The hunter reads the wind, the land, the silence. Beneath the frozen rivers, black water waits. One misstep and he'll disappear forever. Then he hears it, a guttural roar. Not the wind, something alive and furious. A shadow emerges, 5,000 kilograms of tusk and muscle. A Pacific walrus, starving and far from the coast. For a breath, man and giant stare through the storm. Nothing this massive should be this far inland. He survived wolves and starving bears. But this creature isn't hunting, it's terrified. A deep crack rips through the storm. The river beneath them shifts. The walrus lunges, fear exploding into unstoppable force. To understand the hunter, you must understand his land, where the Yakut people have survived for thousands of years, reading ice like maps and honoring every creature.
Help! Is anyone out there? I'm lost!
A walrus this far inland means only one thing. The sea ice is thinning. Even the Arctic's giants are running out of places to exist. He doesn't want to shoot. Out here, life is sacred, and taking a creature driven inland by desperation feels like stealing from fate. The walrus bellows, not a challenge, but a warning, a plea from an animal pushed beyond endurance.
The ice is cracking! Get back, hurry! It's gonna break!
He remembers his father's words. In the cold, balance is everything. Take only what you must. With the storm closing in, he studies the ice ahead. Thin, fragile, dangerous, but maybe a way to guide the beast away. He makes his choice, releasing an ancient Yakut call, meant not to provoke, but to redirect. The walrus flinches, pivots, and slides, following the path he hoped. But momentum this massive is hard to stop. A thunderous crack, ice buckles beneath the beast, opening into freezing black water. He knows this river, where the ice kills without warning. With the walrus slipping, he moves faster than the cold should allow. He shouts and waves his arms, trying to save the creature from drowning, not himself. The walrus claws forward, but every effort shatters more of the ice beneath it. He spots a solid ridge, the only hope. Reaching it will put him directly in the beast's path. Fear takes over. The walrus lunges, 5,000 kilograms of unstoppable instinct. In a frozen heartbeat, he must choose: stand and be crushed, or leap and trust the ice. He commits, throwing himself into the storm as the walrus thunders past. The beast crashes through, sinking into freezing black water, its roar turning to panic. He scrambles upright, lungs burning, frost cutting into exposed skin. The walrus bellows,
not in rage, but fear. He steps closer, ice groaning beneath him. Leaving it to drown is unthinkable. He spots thicker ice, enough to save it if he can guide the creature there. With fire, sound, and careful steps, he begins steering the
Stay
walrus
away!
towards
I
safety.
won't ask again!
The creature heaves upward, drawn to warmth, movement, hope. He strikes the ice with his torch, demanding the beast's attention. With a roar, it surges out of the water, cracking the ice beneath it. He stands firm, lowering the torch, showing he means no harm. For one impossible moment, storm and struggle pause. They understand each other. A violent crack erupts, reminding them the river is still breaking. He pushes harder, guiding the walrus toward the last stable ridge. With trembling strength, the creature makes one final attempt. Behind them, the ice shatters, black water swallowing everything. He steps closer, torch glowing softly against the trembling giant. For a moment, survival seems possible. The walrus is clear of the river, but the storm isn't finished. The walrus steadies, breath returning, fear shifting into instinct. The hunter knows wild creatures don't thank, they endure. Without warning, the beast pivots, tusks sweeping dangerously close. He drops low, rolling across the ice, feeling the creature's breath as it thunders past. The walrus bolts into the storm, not attacking, but fleeing, vanishing into the white. And suddenly, silence. The hunter remains, exhausted, torch fading, alone on the frozen river. The blizzard swallows everything, tracks, sound, even the giant itself. Out here, nothing leaves a trace. He can't walk away. Instinct guides him, reading what only a lifetime in the tundra teaches. A faint roar breaks through the wind, weak, fading. The walrus is still alive. He runs, lungs burning, limbs numb, because hesitation is death in this land. A massive shape appears, collapsed, motionless. The cold is winning. He steps closer, heart racing. An injured animal and the tundra are equally unpredictable. The walrus fights for breath. Even Arctic giants have limits, and this cold breaks them. The flames bend and tremble, but survive, just like the two souls gathered around him. He rests a hand on its frozen hide, not to claim it, but to honor it. For a moment, they face each other. No fear, no threat, just shared survival. Instinct takes over. The walrus turns toward higher ground, toward life beyond the storm. The hunter doesn't follow. Some paths belong to the wild alone. As the walrus fades into white, the storm loosens its grip. Even here, nothing rages forever. He turns toward camp, torch fading, spirit steady. Today will become a winter storm. He pauses, remembering where the ice tested them both. The river will freeze again. Life will continue. He finally reaches home, where fire and shadows wait. But tonight, neither feels lonely. With practiced hands, he rekindles the flames. One small victory against the endless cold. In Siberia, tales like this endure, where man and nature survive by respecting each other. In the coldest land on Earth, every choice echoes through the storm. Tonight, the ice will remember.